And then let's cut here and get ready for the second demo, which is more of a feature demo. And that is, I added a new tile type called summary. Let's bring this to the top. And basically what it does is it lets you select queries on your dashboard that you want to summarize. And so in this case, I have, a pie chart, some sales data, sales over time, order status, over time, cancellation, return, and so on. And so I can add some context here to say, give me a summary, speaking like a toddler. The summary should be short and sweet, lots of emojis and less than 1K characters. So let's save that. And then it's going to go and look at the results and give me a nice summary of all the data on the dashboard in this tile. Let's take it a step further and maybe make this a bit more useful with a better summary. So I'm dropping in a really robust summary that has some tables of how to break down specific metrics, what different emojis mean, all sorts of different stuff, formatting rules, different language to use. So let's save that, and then let's reload the dashboard to get it to refresh. And it'll wait till all the queries are done running. So it's not going to just try to generate while queries are running on the dashboard with incomplete data. This will take a little bit longer because I'm asking it to produce a much more robust summary. Hopefully this works. Give it a few more seconds. There we go. So this is a much more complete summary. It's almost like an executive report. So in this case, I'm going to basically drag down my executive report viz. And so if you wanted to, you could land on a dashboard and get, pretty interesting markdown viz here. And yeah, so this is built on a lot of the functionality that we have in the dashboard sidebar to be able to summarize multiple result sets on the dashboard. So it gets to reuse a lot of the logic we built for data summarization in here and basically just drop it into a new tile type on the dashboard.
Wait, don't go. Questions?
Sure.
First question, can it still read off of tiles that are hidden? So, okay.
No, the tiles need to run, and it looks, at least when I was testing locally, I don't think hidden tiles are actually running, so I can't look at the results.
Okay. Does it render? Can I do
I
PDF?
haven't tested it in scheduler.
Okay.
This was like truly like a last night kind of hack project.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get out for Jade.
Yeah, get out of my way. Quick question. So, or maybe not quick. I think one thing is the actual like size of the markdown tile is kind of interesting because if you like schedule it, even if you did it, it wouldn't even like expand all the way. And then maybe to solve for that, or maybe as an add-on, I think I can definitely see people asking for us to like have the summary inside of an email body. So it'd be super interesting to be able to do that too. But curious to get your thoughts there around like how we handle that. I'll get out of the way.
We can probably use the table unfurl concept for this as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, but I think that's more in Corey and Eli's domain to figure out if that will actually work out of the box. It'd be great in the scheduler to be able to just maybe schedule the single tile. Whereas right now, I'd imagine to get this to work in the renderer, you'd have to schedule the entire dashboard and get the other results at the bottom along with it.
I'm wondering if we could like borrow the pattern of doing a spreadsheet and like make it a workbook tile that actually knows about other workbook tiles, so that would pull the hidden tiles in. You could then direct schedule it. It probably would kind of slot in a lot cleaner into the existing code path. And then you actually could like do the authoring over in the workbook if you really wanted to, or a single side send things. So it looks, the behavior looks a lot like the spreadsheet's like dependency model. So I wonder if we could borrow that. If it exists in the workbook, it's a lot easier for containers to understand how to like read it in the container today. So, but really cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I hadn't considered that. I based it mostly off the text tile and extended that behavior. But I think it would make a lot of sense to do it like a spreadsheet tile.